Hey guys, welcome back to the channel for another Wrath of Rakshasa construction update, coming to you from Six Flags Great America, just outside of Chicago in Gurnee, Illinois. Please don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, turn on those notifications, make sure you get all my videos when they are released. And just a reminder that all footage is captured outside of the park property using the zoom feature on my drone. Six Flags is a no drone zone, so do not fly in or around the park without the proper permission. Jumping into things, unfortunately, there is nothing to report as it looks like all work has halted on construction. Now, my guess is this is only because of the way the weather has been around the area and now the extreme cold, and that they were ahead of schedule, so they decided to just take a break with everything rather than push through. I wouldn't see them taking a break if they were behind schedule, that they would have still tried to get work done despite how cold it's been and how cold it will be for pretty much the rest of this week. It's not going to warm up until the weekend. But as you can see, once this camera zooms in here, absolutely nothing else has been added. There are no additional supports, it appears like, or footers, or I'm sorry, track pieces that have been brought out to the site. And you can see there's not really anything going on anywhere. There doesn't appear to be any workers on site. Normally, if you've paid attention in some of my last videos, the midway will be filled with cars, which I'm assuming belong to the workers that are working on site. And you can clearly see there is nothing to be spotted. It doesn't even look like they're working in the station area, which they had been doing. I know there was a car driving around on the service road. That could just be a park employee though. But clearly they've decided to halt work and wait for warmer weather. So unfortunately, it looks like we're going to get almost about, if they decide to continue not to work the rest of this week, it is supposed to be below zero again tonight and then slowly start to warm up. So if they decide to just wait until it gets warmer, it's supposed to be in the 30s by the weekend, then that's almost going to be a week and a half of no progress. Am I concerned? A little. I'm also, knowing the history of how quickly B&M coasters go up after the lift and the drop are complete, I honestly, I'm not too concerned, because I think everything else going forward is going to go pretty quickly. I still say we're going to see, by the time the park opens, we'll see testing going on, which is the park opens April 18th this year, which is Easter weekend. So I think by then we will see some testing going on. It looks like they got the catwalks and everything finished up on top. That's what they were working on last week, was the last time I was out, which was a week ago Tuesday. And they were in the process of installing the staircases, the remaining staircases at the top of the lift that lead into the catwalks, and it now looks like the catwalks have all been installed. I think the only thing left is the railings that go up the side. And then once those get in place, obviously the electrical work needs to be done that's up there, that controls the holding brake and the magnetic brakes are at the top, so that will probably commence then. Obviously they have to run conduit up to the top for all those control boxes that they attach. So, and then obviously there's lighting that goes on the lift hill and all that stuff. So I kind of wanted to take a look around the back to see if anything had really changed, and you could see no. I was hoping maybe that we would see containers, that at least the trains, we know the trains had been delivered, but still nothing, and no word from the park on that front as well. So it looks like we're just in a holding period for the time being until warmer weather. For those of you who weren't in or didn't tune into my previous video, the two elements that they put in, bottom of the elements rather, were those, the bottom of the dive loop and then the bottom of when you come out of the Immelman. That was what was installed last Monday and Tuesday. So we wait and see what happens next. And like I said, I would not be too concerned about this delay with the weather. They were moving so quickly, and I still don't see this affecting the Memorial Day weekend opening that they have planned for it, so that's the good news. But we're going to jump into something different right now. Here you go.
You're about to plummet 15 stories. If you can do it without uttering a sound, then you've mastered the American Eagle at Great America. You'll rocket at 65 miles an hour, and that's just the beginning.
Come on, let's ride it again!
No way. Unless you let me hold your hand.
Go hand in hand in hand in Great America.
And that was the commercial of the year that the Eagle premiered. And as you know, if you've been paying attention to news, it was announced by Ace this past week that during CoasterCon 47, which is being held here at Six Flags Great America, they are granting American Eagle coaster landmark status. So there will be a ceremony at the park similar to what they did with the Wizard and Batman, and most likely it'll receive a plaque. And this is great news for the park. It is an iconic roller coaster. Maybe this will give them some incentive to spruce it up a little more now that it's been granted ACE landmark status. Now, don't get your hopes up. This by all means does not indicate that the park would save the coaster. Let us say other parks have torn down ACE landmarks in the past, so it's not a definite this coaster is saved. I don't think the coaster is going anywhere anytime soon, but just remember, it's an old coaster, so eventually it's going to have some work done, or it's going to end up going bye-bye to make room for something new. But in the meantime, we can enjoy this. Like I said, hopefully with this announcement, the park will then decide to put some money into it and get it racing again, since it is the tallest, fastest racing wooden coaster in the world. But that's going to do it for now. Please remember to hit that like and subscribe button, turn on those notifications, and make sure you get all my videos when they come out. Catch you later, guys.